Colours of 233 Squadron, who flew during World War II and were involved in D-Day operations.
Next are the MC-130J Commando 2 and the CV-22 Osprey from the 352nd Special Operations Wing located at RAF Mildenhall. The MC-130J and the CV-22 are experts at precision infiltration, exfiltration, and resupply of our Special Operations Forces. We proudly tie our European Air Commando Lincoln heritage to the carpetbagger operations of World War II. On this 75th anniversary, we honor Mi Amigo and the courage and sacrifice of those forces. Ladies and gentlemen, now approaching is the KC-135 Stratotanker from the 100th Air Refueling Wing at RAF Mildenhall, also known as the Bloody 100th. The square D insignia annotated on the tail is a symbol dating back to the era of Mi Amigo, and the 100th is the only unit in the United States Air Force still authorized to display this type of marking on their aircraft. It is our honor to thank Mr. Tony Folds and the city of Sheffield for preserving the legacy of those brave men who tragically lost their lives 75 years ago today.
The KC-135 is closely followed by two typhoons from number 41 Squadron, which are Present Evaluation Squadron based at RAF Connexby.
The final four aircraft approaching now are F-15E Strike Eagles from the 48th Fighter Wing, also known as the Liberty Wing. These jets will be flying what's known as the Missing Man Formation, where the gap represented in the formation is to honor and represent the missing Mi Amigo crews and honor the sacrifice they made on this very field 75 years ago today. While you could not see it from here, the name of all 10 crew members have been placed on one of those jets. As they make their return jet formation home, those same formation will fly over the American Cemetery at Cambridge, where 3 of the Mi Amigo crew members are laid to rest. May their sacrifice and those men never be forgotten.
That was worth waiting 66 years for.
It is so fitting that Tony, if I may, it's so fitting that you should be watching this literally surrounded by the loved ones, the families of the pilots, and also crew members who were there. It is, in many ways, exactly how this story should be.
Thank you. I can't believe all this. This is unbelievable to me.
Jim, give us a thought from, I know many members of your family are here today.
Yes.
They're all at a table over there. Good morning to you guys as well. What has this meant for your family?
Well, it's just awesome, and I think it's a memorial to the men, but as much to Tony as them, and the nobility of the human spirit.
And Megan, I mean, I heard you gasp a couple of times when you were watching that.
Well, especially as that one plane went up, and just the symbolism there that the missing man was just so touching in ways that I can't even imagine. That I hadn't expected it to be that spectacular. I don't know what I was expecting, but it was more than I ever could have hoped for.
Yeah, so powerful, isn't it? And to know that their names, all of the 10 US servicemen, were on one of those planes there going above us. And with a huge crowd as well, thousands of people who've come here to commemorate the service which your relatives gave. It's incredible, isn't it?
We're so pleased that you all took the trouble to come over here, Tony. I know it's meant a lot to you to meet face to face these family members.
It does, very much so.
It means so much for us to meet you as well.
Thank you.
We'll get together again.
You said that with a lot of meaning. Is that
Well,
right?
yeah, we'll be back.
Well, we've been lucky. We have been very blessed this morning. I should thank you as well,
Yeah,
gentlemen.
thank you.
Thank you so
Amazing.
much for talking us through what we saw in the skies there. Quite remarkable to see. And we have been blessed this morning with this beautiful clear sky. It was as if it was always meant to be this way. Perfect timing.
Absolutely perfect day. And thanks to the weather, I know Matt, responsible for it obviously, Matt, who's at RAF Coningsby for us this morning, where some of those planes have travelled from. Matt, it worked out all right. It was good weather.
It did, Steph. I can't tell you how nervous I was this morning. Very good morning to RAF Coningsby. Perfect conditions there, of course, in Sheffield for the fly past.